morning everybody. I just finished editing today's video. Now I've got it uploading, so hopefully it will be uploaded before I have to go to work today. Got up nice and early just to make sure that I had time to edit that video and now do a get ready with me for work. I still have to, I'm eating breakfast now. My mum made some crepes. She made some crepes for my sister because my sister is making, they're called piroshki in Macedonian. I don't know what they would be in English. I will show you guys on Christmas. She's going to make them for Christmas. And therefore, my mum had leftover ones, so I'm going to have that for breakfast. I'm having ayvar on one and honey on the other because I'm that person who I always like to start off my breakfast with something savory. Like I'm an eggs person more than a pancakes. This is where me and my sister differ. Like she's a pancakes person. I love eggs and toast and things like that. And then I don't mind having something sweet like a pancake. Normally I put feta, but I can't be bothered going downstairs to get feta because I was literally just came from down there. I was ironing all my uniforms, so then they're ready to go for the week. Also, you know, I'm just keeping an eye on the time because I haven't had my shower yet. I have to open up the advent calendar. I have to do my hair. And plus, because I want to film it all, I want to make sure... Oh, this one's a bit crunchy. Oh, I want to make sure that I have time for everything. Oh. It's also gone a bit cold. As I said, today's plan is I'm going to work and I'm working until 9 tonight. So I probably won't be vlogging after work. Well, I won't say probably. I won't be vlogging. I'll be tired. By the time I get home, it'll be 10 p.m. and I'll be in bed. Because it's Christmas tomorrow. Well, you guys are watching this, it's Christmas Day, so actually, Merry Christmas to all who are celebrating today. And that was rude of me because I should have said that without having food in my mouth. Let's go again. Merry Christmas to all who are celebrating today. I hope you have an amazing day. You get whatever presents you want to get. You enjoy time with your family. You feel the Christmas magic and spirit. And for those who don't celebrate, I hope you have a fabulous day too. Whatever it is that you're doing, because a lot of you have the day off and a lot of you do not. So those of you that are working, I hope your day in lieu is fabulous if you get one. I'm going to have my cold crepes. Maybe I should open up the advent calendar after breakfast, so therefore my day goes ahead. Slip oil, I just love it. Like, it feels good, but I just love the smell of it and the taste of it. The sun is out, it's nice and glary. It was literally drizzling before, so Chippy is out on his walk, so he's happy about that. I thought I would do the advent calendar. Normally, I don't want to do it looking like before the day starts type of a look, but I'm hoping number 25 is the one thing that made me buy this calendar to begin with. Now, I didn't look at anything that was in the calendar beforehand because I wanted it to be a surprise. However, when I saw it advertised, this one makeup item was what I saw, and then I was like, okay, I feel like everything else in here should be good, so I'm gonna grab it. So I'm hoping it's in there. Let's have a look. Vlogmas day 25, Vlogmas day Christmas. It's the last one, guys. What have we got? Don't forget to scan to win £200. Well, too late now. Let's have a look. It is the Charlotte Tilbury luxury palette. It's the Pillow Talk. I've heard so much about this palette over the years. I've never tried it myself. Oh, I'm so excited. I feel like just having this palette was worth having the whole box. And actually, I thought all the items were really good in the box. So I'm very happy about this advent calendar. How do I open this though? Because I do want to see the colors. I want to see if this is something that I can use today. Looks like it's a mixture of like browns and kind of mauves, which is my favorite like combo to wear. However, I'm not allowed to wear mauves to work, so I'm going to see how I can make it work for me today. Oh, it's beautiful. And if I can't, that's okay. We'll do it another day. These are the shades. I love how it's got like 2 colors and 2 shimmers. The colors may be a little deep for everyday wear. I'm not sure. We'll definitely have to try, but as in the mattes. But I love the shimmers on top. And the shimmers actually don't really look like a ready tone. So you know what? I'm going to try it out. We're definitely going to try it today. But I'll see how I'm feeling. I might put glitter on top or not. We'll see. But definitely, we're going to try it out. There is a glare right into my eyes. But eventually, I think it will disappear. So I put my hair all up. And I've got my little bow here. Because today I was thinking, my reindeer ears. I had them all along. I've had them for years now. I forget about them because they're with my headbands. And in risk of putting it on now and ruining my hair because I don't really want to drive with it on, I'm thinking I'm going to wear this while I'm at work because it's Christmassy. And then if I change my mind and no one else is looking Christmassy, oh, it's going to fall off a bit, I would just have the bow in my hair. I feel like the other bow will be a little bit too much for the two, but this one will be perfect. I really dislike the green background, but it's going to have to do until I can find some time and money to fix that. So it's also getting to that time of the month, which means the hormones are raging, which means that we are breaking out. And you know what was funny? Just before I went into the shower, I looked at myself in the mirror and I remembered that I had a pimple patch here, and I thought, I don't know what I looked like on camera, but it was one of the clear ones. So maybe you guys didn't see it. So don't rewind and go back if you didn't see it. But these things that we do. I will say though, that new tretinoin that I got has been doing really wonders for my face. Hormonal breakout can't be dealt with on top. It's inside your body, which is fine. That's what my body does. However, the rest of my skin is actually looking really good. And I've only been using it for like, what, a week or so now. The thing is though, the new prescription that I got, actually, let me start putting some concealer on. This is the double wear. So I'm putting on the usual makeup that I would normally put on for work. Estee Lauder is one of my favorite brands. The concealer and the foundation is what I'll be using today. They're my favorite, the double wear. As I was saying, I got that tretinoin and I got it in a 0.1. Now, up until now, for the past many years that I've been using it, I've been using it at a 0.05, which I believe is the strongest that you can get in Australia. I don't 100% know, but I know because you have to get a prescription wise, and therefore it's because I think there's a 0.01 and then a 0.05, and I was using the 0.05 one because I wanted to use like the maximum strength that I could have, because I feel like my skin can handle it, especially because I've been using it for a while now and I wanted to get the maximum benefits. And now that I'm using the 0.1, well, the thing is, my skin has been peeling a little bit, especially around this area, because this is also where my face moves a lot as well. So therefore, like, I have a lot of the fine lines. They're not even fine lines, deep lines in here. So I have noticed, like, after a day, like, my skin is peeling because that tretinoin's working. It's getting the, like, old layers off my skin, and it's coming through my makeup, which, look, it doesn't look nice. I don't like it. I normally just have a cream. I usually have a cream here. I didn't put on primer. I'm just going to do the embryo lace. I'm going to do it around. Well, I literally just did my skincare, so my skin is fresh. As I was saying, I literally just have like a heavyish cream with me. You know, like that new one that I got? I want to say it's right, First Aid, I think it was called. That nice heavy duty cream. I always keep a cream nearby and I just refresh my skin. I add cream to it and it's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind dealing with a little bit of flakiness if it's going to get me to better skin at a less invasive and costly way. I'm happy to do slow and steady. I also like to do a little bit of concealer here because I find that that's a little bit darkened. I know you guys want me to get into some of the questions. A lot of you didn't ask me questions and some people asked me a few. So I've just gone down to that video and I've just grabbed some of the questions on there and I'm going to answer them. So if you're interested, sit back, relax and listen. If you're not interested, sit back and relax and listen anyway, or maybe just do something around the house whilst you're listening. Yes, I do use my hands. I like to use my hands because I feel like less product is wasted. It all goes on my face and I can wash my hands off and it doesn't get sucked into like a sponge. I did take a screenshot of the questions because I definitely can't remember them, and also I wanted to be more surprised by answering them rather than planning for them. Therefore, I will do the first question, which is the easiest question. How old is my little Chipster? I feel like I always have to count back, but Chippy will be turning 8 this January, which is in 2 weeks time. His birthday from the papers that I received is January 4th, so he'll be 8 then. I can't believe the time has gone. Like, seriously, where have the years gone? Like, I just feel like I got him yesterday and why? I hate thinking about him aging, like I absolutely do. His gotcha date is further down. It's in March or April. I normally just actually celebrate what his birthday is rather than the gotcha day, as long as he's celebrated. I call him my little Capricorn baby. I am surrounded by Capricorns. My sister's a Capricorn, my best friend Annette is a Capricorn, and funnily enough, I guess they're the type of people I get along with, because then Chippy's a Capricorn too. I myself am an Aries, if you're into that stuff and you wanted to know. For powder, I'm also using the Estee Lauder. This is the loose powder. It's a translucent matte. And I'm running so low, like I barely have any left. So I've only been really using it under my eyes because it's quite fine. And I just like to at least set my eyes. But today we're going to go full glam as we can. So I am going to actually use it all over my face. I have bought a new powder, but they didn't have where I went, they didn't have this powder, and therefore I ended up getting a different powder to try. I think it was in a MAC brand. I haven't used MAC in ages, but I know MAC has some great products, so I'm going to try that out. We'll do that another day. I didn't want to try it today in case I didn't like it. So we'll definitely try that out another day, and then we'll see. It is also raining outside. I don't want my makeup to ruin because I really don't like bringing an umbrella. And I'm literally using this powder puff. I normally use a brush. So what happens when I chit chat? Actually, I was meant to... See, this is my thing. I'm answering questions and I'm talking about makeup too. Alright, we will answer a question when we're doing the bronzer. Also, I only do my makeup to about this ringlet on my neck because then I wear a scarf. This really was not planned, but I am using Estee Lauder bronzer. This is the one that my friend Netta got me, Bronze Goddess. Look, Estee Lauder stuff is pricey, but I just feel like it works really well. Also, being older, I just feel like it's kind of designed a little bit more, perhaps. Maybe it's just me, for older women. So I just feel like it works really well with my skin. Oh, actually, look, the next question says, what are my favorite makeup products? Well, these Estee Lauder, the double wear Estee Lauder foundation, absolutely. I'm loving the powder too. As I've said in the past, I feel like it can do no wrong. I have yet to find like a lipstick that I absolutely like love and I always buy. I do love the formula of this NYX one because it's kind of like it doesn't dry down too much. That's the Lip Lingerie. Mascara, I do like some of the old school Lancome ones. I feel like they do such a great job. I feel like I'm always trying out new mascaras. This telescopic lift one, it just keeps smudging my eyes. It keeps going down and I don't put any mascara on the bottom, so I don't like that. And also this product, I love it. I feel like it's so great. Initially, I didn't even know what it was. I had never used it. I was like, what is this? Because I'm so used to primers being like blurring, but that kind of silicone-y style. And this is like a cream, so I was like, why do I need this? I have moisturizer, but it's kind of like a moisturizer, but it's just having that really nice little extra layer that hydrates your skin. Now that the foundation has settled, because first of all, straight after foundation, I make sure I dry it completely before I do the powder. And then it sets so well onto my skin and just, I feel like my skin looks really good. And now I take it easy on the bronzer. I feel like I used to do a lot more. I don't do any on the forehead anymore. Do a little bit under the chin here to disguise a little bit of that double chin. It's not going anywhere. It's not really disguised, but you know, makes me feel a little bit. I do a little bit of nose contour, just a touch, because I just feel like it's what I do. And you know what, at work, let me do, oh, how could I forget? My most absolute favorite product is the NYX Fill and Fluff Eyebrow Pencil. This is in the shade Taupe. I just love it because it's slanty and it kind of thickens, so it's easy to put on. As I was saying, at work, so many times like in the mornings, because when we have early morning starts, it's not as busy, so someone will go out and grab a coffee for everyone. It will say skim cap on it in black marker, and then I'll drink it throughout the day, and nobody tells me that as I've been drinking, lifting, the black's been hitting my nose, and then when it's time to go toilet, which is half the time it's not until my break time, so it's like 4 hours later, here I am in the bathroom, this black stain on my nose, and I'm like, not one person thought to tell me. I spoke to how many people today? Not one person did their good deed to say, by the way, you got a little something there. And that's happened to me a few times. Only one person ever in the whole time has, one lady has said, oh, you just got a little something. And then I wiped it off and I was like, oh yes, I forgot it was the coffee. And that day I think they had silver marker, but never mind, no one's ever told me. So to let you know, if someone has a coffee marking on their nose, do your good deed and let them know, because we don't want to have that black dot. I forget. I know that it's going to happen and then it still happens. I should take the lid off. Then I use this Saint Lux, because I got it for free, brow gel. I really do prefer the NYX one, but I'm just using this one for now, and then when I run out of this, I'll get that one, because I feel like eyebrow gels last a long time. They're like a mascara. You can keep them for like more than 6 months even. I am due for a new mascara, and I did grab I think it was an Estee Lauder one, which we will try, just not today, because today I want to wear lashes. And when I wear lashes, I just wear any old mascara. And I hope I'm not flashing you guys, because I noticed this opens here and there. The next question is, what shows do I watch? I watch a lot of shows. I will say I spend a lot of time at home, so I do watch a lot. I still watch like shows like Grey's Anatomy that have like what 20 something seasons, I still watch it. I'm gonna use the blush in this Jaclyn Hill. Look, there's only a little bit left. I feel like there's just so many that I watch, like literally. I love like old period ones. So right now I'm watching The Gilded Age. I'm watching The Buccaneers. They're all like old school ones. Anything that's kind of has a girly spin and a bit of romance in it, they're the type that I like your Sweet Magnolias, your Virgin Rivers. These are things on Netflix. Still waiting for shows to come back like Station 19. There are so many. I watch everything. The Last of Us, everything that comes out I watch. Mainly, as I say, I spend a lot of time at home. Also, I'm editing, so I put things on in the background and then I watch them and forget to edit. My genre definitely has to have a little bit of a romance in there. I'm not into sci-fi stuff. I'm not into that much of like things that are not real. I guess that kind of falls on the sci-fi genre. And I am partial to a reality show here and there as well. I watch a lot of those. There are so many. Let's try out the Charlotte Tilbury palette. The next question also, who are my favorite YouTubers? Look, I watch mainly American, I will say. I don't also have a lot of time to watch because when you're a YouTuber yourself, you're spending your time vlogging and editing, and literally, honestly, people do not know how much time goes into it. Hold on, let's do and talk. I'm gonna try the light one first. People honestly don't know how much time goes into editing. Like, they think it takes like 2 seconds. Man, if you film TikToks and edit those, times that by 10, maybe more of how long it takes. If you want good editing, if you want like, I don't even have time to do links. Other people sit there linking things. But also, when you think about it, popular YouTubers even pay people to edit videos. That's how you know it takes so long. So if it didn't take long, they'll just edit it themselves. And then add that fact that I'm now working, it eats into any like relaxed time that I have. In saying that, the first person that I believe I followed on YouTube was Glitter and Lasers is her name, Anna. I think this is like, I don't know, long time ago. I discovered her on Instagram. She was probably one of the first plus size people that I came across, and I was like, okay, you could actually post pictures and help people. And I was like, this is what I want to do because I enjoy it, and I've always thought I had a flair for fashion, and especially it's just something so many people throughout these have always complimented me, that I dress well for my size, which we don't want to hear that, but I just like the fact that I feel like I dress well. I then discovered YouTube, and I was like, you know what, I could give this a try. At that time I also worked full time, but I was just like, I'm just going to give it a try. We'll see how we'll see how we can go with this, and then, you know, maybe like, and then try and manage the both. I also have never had that much confidence where I feel like people are really going to want to watch me. So I was like, let me put something out there and we'll see. I am a strong believer that how you work and how much effort you put into something will pay off, and then people will see that. In my, I don't know, however many years that I've been working in my life, 30, I don't know, however it is, I'm a believer of that, and I'm still yet to like really see it. And I know a lot of people are like, you know, you put in all the effort. Sometimes you put in so much effort into something and you're not seen because you're not loud enough, number one. And unfortunately, that's not a trait I have. I'm not loud and I'm not great at selling myself. So any job that I've always had, I've been such a hard worker, and I help others. I do so much work. And even here, like, I'm juggling working full time, and I'm juggling doing this and still making sure that I do it and I do a good job. But it's not like so visible to so many people. And in the other job, you know, where you work so hard, you help others, and then the people that you've helped get a promotion, and you're still like sitting in the same spot because you didn't yell loud enough for people to know what you did. And it's taken me so many years in life to see that you need to be loud. So this is something, if you're a younger person who's watching me, sell yourself. Let other people know the good things that you're doing, especially in the workplace, because people are so into doing what they're doing themselves, they don't notice you. Someone will say thank you in the moment, then they'll forget tomorrow that you helped them. This shade was really nice. I'm gonna do a little bit, okay, I'm gonna do the shimmer. And then in saying that, I literally watch a mixture of people, like Jessica Braun. She's one that I like because she's kind of like a family YouTuber. Even though I don't have a family, I just like her laid back style, and she's just so like everyday. Somehow I've come across her. For makeup, I really like Hot and Flashy. She's like maybe in her 60s, but she does such a great job, and she's very, very helpful and very knowledgeable. I honestly wish that she would vlog Like I just prefer vlogs, and I just wish that she would also add a lot more. She does vlogs here and there, but I wish she would add a lot more vlogs because I'd love to see that. And then I ranges from people like Remy Cruz, who's like quite a popular YouTuber. I feel like she's fun and she has good energy. I watch Sarah Ray Vargas. I like her as well because she's just like your everyday person. She's kind of similar to me. We're just like your everyday do your thing film. Is there somebody that you absolutely love that I should be watching? Someone who's not necessarily similar to me, but someone who like you think that I would want to watch. My battery is heating up, so I'm just going to change it and then we'll finish that. I was just going through my list of YouTubers that I'm watching. I love the Endless Adventure. They're a couple who travel around and they're pretty fun. Like they're not your typical Insta looking couple. Like they look like your everyday people, which I love. Jenica and Annika are mother and daughter. I love them. They're from Tennessee, near Nashville. Like I love them. I love the accent. I just love the laid back style. That's a nice shimmer. I will be interested to know how this like palette lasts on your eyes. I'm going to do now the darker color in the outer because I just love a smoky look. We're not meant to be doing smoky eyes for work, but I feel like for Christmas, I'm allowed to smoke it out a little. I do feel though the Pillow Talk palette, it's a little bit more wintry. It's not as summery because for summer, I like a more of a cool tone, but also like lighter shades. And these have that touch of like an auburn shade to them, which I typically don't like, but I do. I feel like it looks good. It actually makes my eyes pop. You can see more green in my eyes when there's that tinge of auburn. I have something in my eye here. It's bugging me. I'm now going to put a little bit of that lighter glitter on top while I answer the next question. What made you decide to get back into full-time work? Well, the most obvious answer is money. I needed money and I was not surviving. I absolutely like love doing social media, so to speak. Mainly because, I don't know, like it's an outlet to kind of be creative, do things yourself, be your own boss per se, but mainly just an outlet to be creative. Those of you guys who have been following me a while know that when I was trying to do this full time, I worked. I literally like popped out 5 videos a week. Like I didn't sit on my backside just doing one video a week and nothing but going out. I literally like didn't have money, so I couldn't spend, but I also felt like I couldn't do really anything fun because I just didn't have the finances for it. I'm just going to put a touch of the telescopic mascara and then hopefully it dries before we put lashes on. Also, I love to travel, and as you guys know, I was trying to go to Europe, which I did go this year. I have a huge debt to repay my sister and some of my credit card back off that loan, because I want to travel and I want to keep traveling, and therefore that is probably the major thing because I was making no money off social media. If anyone knows someone who's a manager who's willing to take me on, I will work hard. Let me know. I think that is my thing. I think I need a manager. I need someone to sell me, to push me, to find jobs for me, so to speak, in order to get paid to do more of this. Or, you know, I would be much happier doing like a part-time job and part-time or full-time this. I mean, I love the job that I have now. Actually, I'm very happy with it. But ultimately, like I would love to still have a job where I'm getting to talk to people, deal with people. Because also that's another thing. It was getting a little bit lonely spending all of my time here by myself, especially like during COVID land, that I didn't really interact with people. And I'm an introvert as it is, so it's been really nice just having, when I talk to people, and not just customers, I talk to the people I work with, you make new friends, you socialize, you have a bit of chit chat. I mean, that's the fun thing about working. But I mean, I would much rather do that part-time and then do this full-time because this is fun. Like there's so many places where I'd love to take this channel, and I'm hoping that I can take it. I also don't believe there's an age limit to this. You know what I mean? People watch TV, computer, whatever, forever. So there is really no age limit as to who you watch. You watch young people, you watch older people, so it really doesn't matter. I'd actually gotten some lashes the other day. They're these Ardell Naked lashes. They were half price. I think because usually I've been using the outer ones, or do I maybe want to wear outer ones? No, I'm going to wear full ones today. Why not? We're going to glam it up for Christmas. These lashes are so delicate that as I was pulling them off the thing, one side came off, then when I pulled the other one, the other side came off. So I literally didn't even have to shorten them but they're quite thin and wispy, which is what I'm going to like. Like I still want to have that natural look rather than like a full look. So I'm just going to pop these on without talking. So then I'll make sure they go on, because sometimes I just have I just can't do them properly. They went on really nicely and I like it. I'm not putting any eyeliner because I still want you to be able to see the eyeshadow. While we're waiting for the next one to dry, let's answer another question. Oh, how did I decide what kind of job to go into? I didn't really decide. I literally was just on like Seek looking at work and this job came up and I was like, oh, I could definitely do that. It looks so totally different to what I normally do. So I'm going to give it a try. I went on the interview. It was a group interview and then I had to do a little bit of a medical and then I got the job. It took me a while before I started because I was going on the holiday and they didn't want me to have a holiday in the middle of my first few months of starting. So therefore, that's what they told me. Now, whatever the reason was, I don't know. And funnily enough, I started the day that I got back from that holiday and it's been going really well. I really like it. I'll be honest, I am a person who's kind of a creature of habit. I probably would have just gone back to the industry I was already in because I know it so well. And sometimes I fear that I can't sell myself in interviews. So I'm really happy that this worked out. I feel like there's also lots of opportunities as well and we'll see where it takes me. Lips, I'm doing the NYX Line Loud. This is in the shade Daring Damsel. I could not take this plasticky thing off. Next question, do I follow any sports teams? Honestly, no. I don't watch sport at all. The only sport I like is tennis. And even in tennis, I don't really have favorites. I kind of support like Australia because I'm Aussie. But otherwise, NRL... No, I say Dragons, like St. George Dragons because I live in the area, but I don't follow it. I don't watch it at all. Sometimes Angus watches rugby and I watch it with them and then I help support the Roosters because that's who he goes for. Now the next question I will answer while I'm doing this is NYX Lingerie Push-Up. So it is the same one that I have. I had just bought it in a new shade. This is Lace Detail. It is a lot lighter and a little bit cooler than the one that I already have because Bedtime Flirt, for me, honestly, when it was in the liquid lip, it was a different shade to this one because this one is, yes, this one's Bedtime Flirt. It is a little bit different in this formula. So I wanted something that was more nude and more of a cool nude. I do a lot more cool nude eyes. And saying that, my eyes are not cool, but I want to do lips cool. Anyways, so I didn't know that, maybe I hadn't told you guys, but Sonia and I, you know that we're going away in a couple of weeks for a little girls trip. And the thing is, because I talk so much, I don't know who I'm telling what to. And I always feel like I'm repeating myself. So I feel like I tell you guys, especially during Vlogmas, because we talk every day, I tell you guys the same thing over and over again. And I don't want you guys to get sick of me telling you the same story because you know how it is when you have that one friend that just every time you go somewhere, you hear that story. Anyways, we are going to Sunshine Coast, which is, if you're not from Australia, it's part of Queensland, which is the state above us. I'm in New South Wales. And I have never been to the Sunshine Coast. Therefore, I'm excited to go because I was thinking whether to go Gold Coast, but then I was like, we've been like quite a few times and there's lots more to do. But I was like, you know what? Sunshine Coast would be quite fun. It's a little bit pricey. We haven't booked a hotel as yet because it's quite pricey. And we want to find somewhere where there's shops, restaurants, things to eat at least, so we're not just stuck in just the hotel, so we can go for a little bit of an evening walk if we can. But some of those are like so expensive and I'm hoping there's going to be like a last minute deal, so we will see. This is the thing, right? Work will give you free flights to go somewhere, but you still have to pay for your hotel, so that's the thing. On one hand, it sounds great because you don't pay for plane tickets, but on the other hand, I still have to pay for a hotel. But because we're paying for one, we're just staying in one room, it should be a lot cheaper for us. And this is the lips. See how it's quite nude? Now, I know I don't have lips, so I do overline so I can look like I have a little bit of a lip. But when my eyes are like dramatic, I just prefer to have not such a bright lip. And you know what? We should use the MAC Fix Plus that we got the other day, even though I have two other setting sprays. I mean, this little one has like barely anything left. But no, we're using new stuff today. It is a long shift today, so we'll need it to stay, and it's raining, so. While I spray this, I'll answer the last question. Am I on any dating apps? No, I'm not. Did I say this last year? Did I say I was gonna go this year? I feel like I did. The mist of this is so nice. As I said, once again, I forget to not talk. I think I said I was going to be on, and maybe next year. I honestly don't like the apps. I don't like some of the people behind it. I just feel like it's such an easy, number one, it's such an easy way to meet people, which has its pros and its cons, because cons and its pros. Oh my God, Sandy can't talk. So on one hand, it's great because it's so easy. You don't really have to go anywhere. You can meet people online, chit chat. On the other hand, that's the point of it. No one really has to make an effort. Guys will just chat to 10 other people or more, or even you yourself at a time. I'm just not that person. I can't be chatting to so many people. Like, I can't invest myself in so many people and then I meet them and then they're not that person for me. Also, because it's so easy, men just think it's such a good way to just sleep with women. So they will say what they think you want to hear just to get you in bed. I would like someone to respect me. So a part of me, like, I know it's still old school. I'd like to meet someone in real life because therefore I can kind of gauge initially how they are as a character and how they are like towards me initially. People change. We all know that. People can be different. But at least I'd like that initial onset to be something that before I've kind of emotionally invested, I can decide for myself. I'm so cynical these days, I know. But it honestly would be nice just to have like a person with me so then we can be like my sister and Angus, like double dates and whatever. So maybe this year, maybe the new year. Actually, I think the makeup turned out really, really nice. I quite like it. And these lashes are so nice. They look so natural and quite understated. I feel like if you're going to get your lashes done, you know how people get them done? This is how you should do it, where it kind of looks wispy and soft, not those thick lashes, like it's too much. And in saying that, I've got to now get dressed to go to work. So thank you guys so much for watching Vlogmas. I really appreciate it. As I said, thank you to all of you who like the video and comment as well. I appreciate it so much. But for me, tomorrow will be Christmas, so I'll bring you guys along. We usually go to my sister's, we open presents and we do all the work to have breakfast. So I'll bring you guys along for that for tomorrow. The joys of living at home where your parents think you're never doing anything, so therefore they can interrupt you all the time for things that they need that apparently are more important than your time. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.